Today we will hear members' statements from the honourable members from the District of Exploits, the member for Humber Bay of Islands, Mount Pearl Southlands, Conception Bay South, and Fortune Bay Cape Lejeune. Strangers are in. So the member for Exploits.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Today I stand in the House of Assembly to recognize a business in my district, Morgan Printing of Bishops Falls, who recently celebrated 90 years in business. In 1929, Walter and Ruth Morgan established a printing company in Bishops Falls and with determination made a living for their family, and little did they know that their family business would endure four generations in the same community. Mr. Speaker, the business is owned by Leo and Carolyn Morgan of Bishops Falls and provides employment to a staff of 7 to 10 people. Morgan Printing presently provides printing products to organizations, companies, and individuals throughout the province. Mr. Speaker, I ask all members in the House of Assembly to join me in congratulating Leo and Carolyn Morgan of Morgan Printing on 90 years of business. Thank you.
The Honourable Member for Humber Bay of Islands.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today to recognize two Special Olympians from my district who I know very well and are very fine young men. Brandon Parker McIvers and Philip Beals of curling, members of Team Newfoundland and Labrador who competed in the 2020 Special Olympics Canada Winter Games in Thunder Bay. Both Brandon and Philip have been involved with Special Olympics for over 7 years. Brandon started skating 2 years before the 2016 Special Olympics Canada Games. That year, he brought home 1 gold, 3 silver medals in the 4 events he skated. This year, as the only speed skater on Team Newfoundland, Brandon brought home another 3 medals, 1 gold and 2 silver. This was Philip's second time competing in the Special Olympic Canada Games and 1 gold in the 200-meter snowshoe race. As Philip recently said in an interview, it doesn't matter who wins. I'm not worried about winning or losing. His goal is to do his best and have fun. Brandon and Philip's sportsmanship, hard work, and dedication to their sport is an inspiration to us all. And I ask all members to join me in congratulating them on their accomplishments and wish them continued success in the future. Great job, guys.
The Honourable Member for Mount Pearl Southlands.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It is my privilege to stand in this Honourable House to recognise an amazing display of talent by some of the finest young performers our province has to offer. O'Donnell High School's production of The Wedding Singer was a treat for all ages and combined the arts of acting, singing, dancing, comedy, as well as tremendous display of musical accompaniment by these amazing young people and their support cast. That is not to mention the artistic abilities and other associated talents displayed by those behind the scenes, whether that be in costume design, set and construction, or other related tasks related to make this production the great success that it was. Of course, a production of this magnitude and to qualify doesn't just happen. Of course, a production of this magnitude and quality doesn't just happen. It requires the hard work and dedication of many individuals, both on the stage and behind the scenes. I therefore ask all members of this Honourable House to join me in acknowledging and congratulating producer Brad Jones, stage director Scott Sims, not that Scott Sims, musical director Sean Carroll, choreographer Chloe Durnford, stage manager Jackie Rocket, assistant stage manager Jessica Rossiter, art consultants Nicole Russell and Rebecca Walsh, lighting designer Patty Rose, as well as the staff, parents and other volunteers that made this a success. And of course, a huge shout out to the students themselves who dazzled us all and brought great pride to their school, their families and their community. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Member for Conception Bay South.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, on February 20th, I had the pleasure of attending the Duke of Edinburgh's International Award Ceremony at Glendenning Golf Club in Mount Pearl. One of the most prestigious awards Canada offers our young people is the Duke of Edinburgh International Award. Established in Canada in 1963, the trial-level non-competitive program encourages youth to set and achieve goals in areas of community service, skills, fitness, and adventure. Today, I stand to recognize 3 young people from my district who received their silver certificates from the Honourable Judy Foote, Lieutenant Governor. Congratulations to Brianna Daw, Ashley Russell, and Jacob Daw. These students are part of the CASTA, Challenge Our Students to Achieve program, an initiative to support students with special needs. The Duke of Edinburgh's International Award recognized that challenges from person to person and that all youth should be rewarded for their remarkable achievements. Mr. Speaker, these individuals attend Queen Elizabeth Regional High School and worked extremely hard in attaining their awards, and I ask all honourable members of this House to join me in congratulating them on their achievements. Thank you.
The Honourable the Member for Fortune Bay, Cape Lahoon.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, I rise in this honourable House to congratulate a youth in my district, Cole McDonald. Cole is a grade 12 student attending St. Anne's High School in Conn River. He is a very intelligent young man with a bright future ahead of him. Mr. Speaker, every year schools in my district participate in the Interview Olympics, part of a program offered to level 2 students who are registered in career development classes. As part of this program, students complete a professional interview process in competition for a job. Students have the opportunity to win awards for best interview, attire, eye contact and body language, self-confidence, resume, and cover letter writing, all the prerequisites that entail the completion of a successful interview process. Students are given points based on the merits of the various categories they are scored on, and the person receiving the most points wins the competition and goes on to the final interview, which is competing against other winners from the Coast of Bays area. Mr. Speaker, Cole was up against intense competition, but won the scholarship over close to 40 competitors. I ask all members to join me in congratulating Cole McDonald and wishing best of luck to those who will be competing this year. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.